It's your boy J Dub, the dude.
What's poppin'? It's your boy Von Doom, aka Braxton Hartnerbrig.
And here we are today with another episode of Hear Me Out. Hear Me Out is an opinion-based podcast where I give my opinion, he gives his opinion, you give your opinion, and we act like we care. But today we got another episode, and we're going to go with gangsters. Who is your top 5 gangsters? Now, this is a broad term because what's gangster to me doesn't mean it's gangster to you. And vice versa. So,
well, let's define what's gangster to you, Mr. Dub.
Gangster to me is a person who's either about that action at all given times, which I am not glorifying any violence. I want to put that out there now.
Right.
But a person who either, is about that, or a ruthless person who's going to get by any means. That's gangster.
X.
Okay. Right, so I started off then.
Okay.
To get the ball rolling. I'm going to have to start with none other than, I know this is going to be strange to start the list off with, but Cleo from Set It Off.
I bet. Nah, that ain't. Okay. I agree.
They don't understand how hard Cleo actually went.
I agree.
And then the death scene, they give you chills because she went out like a gangster. That's what solidified her.
That was the most gangster shit I've ever seen.
Bro, that solidified her.
She said, yeah, nigga.
Lift the 6 foot.
Yep. That was so hard.
And then rolled out. I'm like, yo.
Hard.
You put respect on her name. Even, his name was Black Sam. Dr. Dre in the movie, Black Sam was like, damn. Gangster.
Yeah, that's some gangster heat, bro.
So I start off my list strong, because I'm trying to be number 1 this week.
I feel you. Yeah, hey, that's a great pick. Now, I was picking that for real.
Okay.
I was gonna pick that because that's one of the dopest scenes ever, bro.
It don't get the love and respect it deserved. Everybody want to scream how Scarface went out like a gangster. Nah, bruh. Nah. Cleo
win. Cause you gotta realize, bro, like it was over. It was a wrap. There was no reason to keep going. Everybody was out of there.
Told her to get out. Get out. Get out. I'm gonna circle back and get you. Get out. She knew what it was. Took her destiny in her own hands.
Right.
Gangster to the core.
Hard. Super hard. Who directed that movie?
I don't know. Now I have to look because I'm actually interested.
Because whoever directed that movie, the way Queen Latifah did that shit, bro, hard. There's a reason why she's a dope actor, for real.
Guess who? F. Gary Gray. We should have knew. It makes so much sense.
Got you. Man,
you had the 90s on the chokehold.
Yep. That shit was heavy. Can I ask you a question, though?
What's up?
I think it's the irony. You know, a lot of these gangsters that we consider gangsters. Because I had my list, but then I thought about something. A lot of these gangsters that we would consider gangsters, like for example, your Henry Hills, your Sam Rothsteins, like all these other dudes. What's the dude Denzel played? American Gangster.
Lucas.
They all snitched.
Is that really? It's part of the game.
But
growing up, I was told it is to be sold and not told. I grew up with my mom. I'm sorry, Mom. I know you're probably watching this. I was raised up in the church with my grandma and my grandpa. But my mom was a gangster.
Okay.
My mom ran with gangsters. She ran with killers and hustlers.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't on no, oh, she a female, so she down type stuff. She may not have been selling and all that, but she was with them, and they protected us.
Yeah.
It wasn't
But
no.
but I'm saying, you notice like these are some of our favorite movies. But then we like at least black folks really really honor the like no snitching type
Mhm.
of thing. But it's the same movies that we praise
Mhm.
that is about niggas at the end of the movie they always snitch. So how gangster is that?
Because they
Does
justify it.
does snitching cancel out the gangster?
I would say nowadays it does because a lot of people who actually held the crew down to get their street cred when they came home to
Mm-hmm.
nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the day,
Yeah.
you used to come home to when you held your tongue and you was down for what you said you was down for. You come home, they give you everything you wanted. Your family was set while you was in there. The game ain't the same no more. Not that I
But
know
you
what
know,
the game is.
but you know them Italians, they will kill you for less.
Oh yeah,
They will kill you for
it
less.
wasn't a game, but it was an adapted. That's the that's the disheartening part about the gangster story, because it
Yeah.
was adapted from the Italians.
Yeah.
They had the
Mm-hmm.
blueprint of what gangsters were,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
but it's a different
I mean,
story.
you ain't lying. But anyway. So your one is Cleo.
Yeah,
Well, damn. I have my five, but then like I've also been like having some ones in the back burner. I have one that's a joke, but you might consider it gangster too.
oh god, here we go.
But I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I want to say that first or I'll save that for last.
Say that for the end, the honorable
Okay,
mentions.
I'll save it for the end. Okay, the one gangster I'm going to say for my number one is going to be my man Vito Corleone.
Vito Corleone,
Vito Corleone. I'll say it
gangsters.
because oh yeah. Did you make that?
No, I didn't make this
Oh
one.
okay. Okay. But what I say Vito because at first I was gonna say Michael, but then I'm gonna say Vito because I was comparing Michael to Vito. So I think the most gangster shit you could ever do is do the stuff that he did and then put his people on and prosper without nothing going on. In Michael, he tried to maintain the family, but it all fell apart. You know what I'm saying? To the point where he didn't even want to be in that shit. But then he turned into a ruthless ass nigga. Tried to protect his family and got his whole family killed.
But
Killed his own
that's
bro.
the game. It
Nah, but the thing that you right, that is the game. But if you notice though, everybody respected Vito, and he did some shit too. You know what he did?
mhm.
You know, Antonio Antolini. Oh, I'm at the bookstore. Ah, you know what I'm saying? He was all over that. Did you see how my nigga pushed him too? He said, "Ah, shut the fuck out of here, nigga." Came through.
The
His whole
shove.
oil shit. Did his whole oil shit. Kill the one joint. The one bro hand with the hat with
Yeah,
the towel. Pow. He did all that shit, but
Smokey.
he managed to come to America, set up his oil shit, give Clemenza and other dude parts of the family, and they succeeded, bro. They was prosperous. Nothing was going on. The families was doing their thing. It had a conglomerate. They was one of the most powerful families, and he prospered and did it. No snitching, no nothing. Shit was great. Everybody respected that man. His family was respected. Niggas did not respect Michael Corleone. In fact, in the second movie, the first thing that happens, he gets his house shot up. I mean, he gets his house where my wife sleeps and my kids play with the toys. Sorry, I love that movie. I know a lot of shit,
No,
but
but it's the same consistent story. Like you just said before, about the snitching and all that. Eventually, the foundation always has a crack in it.
yeah.
Every story, because you can't be on top forever. Unfortunately, there's always
Nah,
going to
you
be
can't.
one person who's going to want a bigger piece of the pie.
Nah, I feel it. But The only reason why his shit cracked is because, like I said, everybody saw in the first movie that Vito was getting old, and niggas didn't know what was they like. All the families was coming after the Corleones. They thought Sonny was crazy. Sonny got out first. They took him out first. They didn't care about fucking Fredo because that nigga was an idiot. Then the last person was Michael. He wasn't even trying to get into the family until they killed Sonny, till they almost killed Vito. Then he had to come in. Then he took the whole family to another direction. Niggas didn't respect that man. So the whole time he got the whole family coming after him. If Vito never died, I'm pretty sure that family would have kept going the way it was supposed to go.
Yeah.
Michael fucked it up. That's why, and also it's the perspective of Vito and the perspective of Michael. I can tell you, I can do a whole analysis of The Godfather, like the whole series. I'm telling you.
Okay.
So, for example, check it out. In the book, in the movie when Vito dies, right?
Yeah.
He dies. Okay, check it. He dies, right? He dies in his backyard, big ass tomato garden, with his grandson. The whole family's in the house chilling, happy, doing his thing.
I had no idea.
Bro has a heart attack.
Mm-hmm.
When Michael dies, the nigga's in Sicily, in a deserted place, whatever, sitting in a chair, ground, like no nothing, no life, is just dirt. Dies, has a heart attack, and he all he has is his dog. Nobody, his family, his daughter's dead, his brother's dead. Both his loved ones don't want to see him anymore. The wife he had in Sicily is dead. You know what I mean?
Dang.
Like, Kate don't want nothing to do with him. He lost everything. In the book, in the Godfather book, when Vito dies, he actually has last words. His last words is "Life is beautiful." The nigga went out with the happiest perspective. Now, I mean, Michael died alone with the dogs by himself, ruined everything. So that's why I think Vito is is one of the top gangsters, because he went out with everything and maintained everything while doing the shit he had to do. Michael fucked it all up. So that's me.
That's fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, shit. I'm gonna have to go. My number 2, Dwayne Gittins, aka Jesus, into deep.
No doubt.
He was a character, and the fact that it was LL made it even funnier to me, and the fact that it was in Ohio made it even funnier to me too. Cincinnati,
Man.
Jay Reed
Right.
from Akron.
Man. I'm telling you. Okay. That's a good one. I like it. That it? You guess all you got?
That's all I got for him. I'm not gonna,
Okay.
You know the movie, love it. I mean, you know the movie.
I got
that. He was. Yeah. I didn't kiss the ring, and all. I didn't. I really didn't.
Mm-hmm.
It was Guy. I really didn't get the gist of why they called him that. God bless you and all that. Like, it was kind of corny and all that, but at the same point in time, he ran a tight ship, and even when the lackeys, the underlings, try to get off on Jay Reed and Jay Reed vanished and all that, he wanted to make everything right with him. So I'm like, you got my respect on that. You handle your business. It was about his family.
Right.
I can respect that.
Okay. What can I say? What was my second one? So I was debating, because I know we was talking about like gangsters, like gangsters, but I was also thinking about niggas that was just straight up doing gangster shit in movies,
That
or
works
like in
too.
real life or whatever. But I want to stick. Man, okay, I'm gonna have a lot of honorable mentions, but I'm gonna stick to my man Sam Rothstein from Casino.
Yeah.
That's my guy. First off, the reason why I say Sam Rothstein is because, like, he held down an entire casino empire for like years with the mafia, right? He did his thing. Also had his homie come kill everybody. The only fucked up part about it was my man was dirty macking on Sam. Yo Pesci, he was dirty macking on Sam. I didn't like that. That was trash. But my man still kept on going. And the one gangster thing, I know this is really not like, but the one gangster thing that my man Sam was doing in that movie, bruh, wasn't nobody as drippy as this nigga with all them goddamn suits. That was some of the most gangster shit I ever seen in it. Like my man was going off in them suits, bro. The red one when he went and confronted his wife with the red suit with the black and the. I
No,
looked for that suit.
he was flyer than bird shit. I'll give you that.
Man, I tell you what, that nigga was going off. I don't know. I couldn't see who could cheat on that nigga with the style like that. That man was
Immaculate
pimping.
style.
He was going off, my G.
Yeah, he was
But yeah,
fresh.
but I like my niggas. I like
I
my
give
niggas.
that. Like I said, it depends on what you define as a gangster. The way he moved was gangster like.
Yeah. He
So I'll
was
give you that.
fine.
Are you
He
done?
was fine. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, my number 3 will be OG Bobby Johnson. Deuce here.
Ooh.
What made him
Okay.
gangster to me was not the fact that he was down for his gang. It was not the fact that, he didn't let people push through his hood. It wasn't nothing about that. It was how he rode for his son. To me, that's gangster.
Got
Taking
you.
care of your motherfucking business and your seed, taking care of your children,
Right.
making sure that they don't repeat the things that you did. To me, that's
Right.
gangster. I put that
Right.
above all. Because
Nice.
me being a father myself,
Yeah.
I wasn't. I was blessed with daughters. I didn't get sons, but through marriage, I inherited sons. So
Right.
letting them see who I am now versus who I used to be,
Right.
it's all the image I want to show them.
Thanks.
So
No doubt. Okay. Well, my next cap, I don't know, might be unexpected, but it'll make sense. I think my third pick for like a real gangster is our Lord and Savior Jay-Z Christ. Um Hove. But I'll tell you why. And I'll tell you why. Because just notice. You notice all these gangster movies, all these American Dream movies, all these like trying to get it out the mud and doing all this other stuff. The nigga actually did it. He actually did it. No going to jail, no police protection. Nigga didn't get killed. Nigga didn't do nothing. Nigga did it all on the stove. Labels wasn't. He did it all on the stove. Labels wasn't trying to hear this nigga, so he took that dirty money and washed it. Got his own label. Now this man is a billionaire. Made other niggas rich. Putting people on. Doing his wife is one of the hottest chick in the game. Doing private shows in Dubai. I'm pretty sure they ain't shitting on her face how rich she is. I'm telling you. That nigga. You be hearing about right there, right?
Yeah, man.
Hey, them Instagram models, you gotta check
And
because
they
you
post
never know.
pictures in Dubai. I'm like,
Yeah,
somebody must be
you
sponsoring you from over there.
Nah, you definitely probably. I bet 9 out of 10 Instagram models that went to Dubai them probably had R. Kelly doodle butter all on their nose.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
pretty sure of it.
Drip, 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 tip, tip, tip.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but yeah, man.
that's-
My man.
I-
Oh, let's hear it. Let's hear it. Hear it.
He did get it out the mud. He was out here moving those things, but he may have put a little bit more on than what it was, from what I heard.
Oh, let's elaborate. Let's elaborate.
First and foremost, Nas is Queenbridge legend. So when Nas say you weren't doing what you said you was doing, you was moving
Oh,
how many
shit.
bricks you was moving? Everybody
Uh-oh.
forget that. Nas did say that.
Uh-oh. Nas did say that. Oh,
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I mean, I mean, that makes sense. I get you.
I'm not
But I
saying
think
he ain't get out the mud. No, I'm not
no, no,
taking
no,
that
no.
from
Yeah,
him. I'm just
yeah,
saying
yeah, yeah.
it wasn't as glamorous as everybody perceives it to be. He wasn't doing it at such a grand scale that
Oh no, I understand.
it made him
I got
the
you.
fortune he has obtained today. That's all I'm saying.
I got you. I got you. I got you.
All right, you done?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right,
Yes, sir.
all
Yes,
right,
sir.
all right. My number 4 will have to be Birdie from Above the Rim, Tupac Shakur.
Okay. Okay. Oh
See,
man.
here's my thing. Why this is a contradiction in itself,
Okay.
because he was a little brother who looked up to the big brother, but the
Right.
big brother wanted to be better, and he wanted to never lead a block. So
Right. Yeah.
by but he still wanted to, even though he became the man, he still wanted
Mm-hmm.
his big brother's approval.
X. Yep. 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 Yep.
So I mean, he played the gangster role, but it just
Got you.
looked it was it was a more visual thing than anything with
Got you.
this situation.
Got you. Got you. No doubt. No doubt. No doubt. Okay. Well. My number 4. I'm gonna just say the joke. My number 4 is Solange. My number
After
4.
number 3 being Jay-Z, you ain't shit. I need you to know that you're not shit.
My number 4 is Solange because you gonna go into the elevator and beat the jazz out of one of the most respected, richest rappers in hip hop. You kick the shit out of this nigga. You did. That's a gang. That's some gangsta ass shit. I ain't gonna hold you up.
She
That's
gave
some
her
gangsta ass.
the rock bottom on some
The
real.
the rock. He gave her the. She gave him the rock damn bottom, and can't
Yeah, man.
nobody else. Imagine anybody else doing that to Jay.
It
Like
wouldn't
it's a
be here no
rap.
more.
Exactly, it's a rap. He just had to hold that L. He just had to take it while Beyonce just there looking in the distance like
You couldn't
Solange
be
out here.
serious. It's a rock. Yo,
You're right.
big. Yo, big, get
Yeah,
off
real
me.
big. She's like, nah, B, this is nah, fam. Sorry. Beat the shit out of this nigga. Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
man. Because, like, what do you
That's my
do
little.
between your sister and your husband?
Yeah,
Some
yeah.
situations like that are awkward. That's like it's like going to your in-laws house and his mother is fighting with his dad. What do you do?
Right. Right, but it's kind of like that's your blood though. So you gonna like, it's like in one hand that's your sister, right? She's defending your honor. She's defending what you've been like hurting about. You know what I mean? Then that's your husband. It's like I don't know, man. You might be pissed off at Jay at the certain point in time. Niggas just don't know because that's really nobody's business. So yeah, I mean I don't know. I mean she made lemonade, so we know how she felt. You know what I mean, we know how she felt. So
Actual
it did,
factual.
so Solange just, she was the icing on the cake, so to speak. So there you
Definitely
go.
took him up top.
Yeah, all the way. Right. So that's my little number 4 right there.
Okay, okay. Well, my number 5 will be America's Worst Nightmare, O Dog.
Oh dog. Okay.
O Dog was gangster to the core. Like he reminded me of me young when I was young and wild. I was a rebel
Mm,
without a cause for no reason, just getting active at all
got you.
times of the day
Got you.
for no reason. There was
Right.
no reason behind the stuff that I did. I look back now and was like, if they would threw me under the jail, I would deserve that because it was
Facts.
stupid. It was just stupid.
Facts.
But when you're
Facts.
young like that, you think you're invincible. You don't find out that you're not
Facts.
invincible until you hit 30 and your oil light comes on your knees.
Right.
That's when you
Nigga,
realize.
bro, and for real, niggas be joking about that 30 stuff. It's not a game, bro. I'm 33 and I can't even lean on the wall Next thing I know, something on my hip is like, "Hey, bro, hey, whoa, bro," and I'm like, "Bro, like I'm still, I can sprint and all that stuff. Still, I work out. What the hell is going on? Is the cartilage going away? What the hell?
I do.
I'm not with that.
My
I'm not
job
with it,
is very, very physical. And if I
man.
sleep through, I'm 36. I'll be 36 in like a week and a half. And if I sleep the wrong way, I gotta
I
be in a
don't
full
get,
body cast for a month. Like, like it's stupid. If I sneeze too hard, I throw my back out.
bro. Like nobody came with the memo. Like nobody came through talking about, hey, bro, watch.
They didn't tell us.
No offense. I was just gonna say, ain't nobody came out to say, "Hey, watch your back."
Right.
That's that, you know.
Facts. I'm
You
like,
know what I
do
mean?
I come with an update? I need a factory warranty. Like,
And
help
like,
me.
please, I need a patch. I need some patch notes,
Right.
man. I'm like,
There's
come
something wrong
on,
with the coding. I need something. It's a glitch.
fact. Like, come on. Like these thirties is wilding, bro. They
Wow.
wilding.
You got people like Nick Cannon out here in their 30s just having multiple children. I'm like,
Nah, be.
how are you able to do that still, sir?
You know this nigga got lupus.
I know. The
I mean
rumor.
that's probably why he was having mad kids. So like, wait, no, no. Hey, if he did that for that reason, that lightweight is some gangster shit. I'm not gonna lie to you. That is some gangster shit. I'm not. That's very dark. But
That's what.
a,
But you know, the internet's a dark, dark place. I'm
yeah,
talking
man.
about me after
Yeah,
12 o'clock.
yeah.
It's dark.
Yeah, it's something else, bro. I tell you
The
what.
internet's a very, very dangerous place. If you have feelings and you don't want them hurt, stay away, because they don't
Facts.
care about you here.
They don't care.
They don't respect you.
I remember one time I accidentally, because I didn't think it was gonna happen. I retweeted something, and it had something to do with Nicki Minaj, and I said something along the lines of, "Yeah, Nicki Minaj, like she's got like basic raps." Bro, look, all the gay niggas was coming after
Oh
me.
yeah.
It was a bad. One time, one of the chicks was like, "Yo, you gotta chill," and I was like, "All right, let me listen." And I was like, "Oh snap, not bad." And they was like, "Yeah, cool." I was like, "Hey, I got music too," and I was like, "We'll listen to it." Niggas was like, "Nah, fuck that nigga," and they just went they went all off on me. I was like, "Bro, she don't even know you. Why are you out here defending her
They
like
will
this?"
stand for her. I
And
heard this.
they won't even defend the music. They go after you
The person.
personally, and I'm like, "Why?
I heard
Y'all
this.
tripping?"
I heard this today, and it said like, you can understand what the internet is made of. You know, back when you were in school, you had kids who were in certain classes, and then you had kids who were in AP honors classes, and then you had the regular population. The internet is
Yeah.
all of them mixed together. Not everybody should be talking to everybody.
Not at all. Not at
He says the kids
all.
who are in them other classes that we're not going to mention, they're talking to you. They're the ones who are arguing with you right now.
You know what the I know this is off topic, but you know what the wildest contradiction on Twitter is?
So,
Anime racists. Have
yeah.
you ever go on Twitter and check out the anime racists?
Oh, I'm on
Oh
there.
my gosh, when somebody makes a character and draws them black, that's not. Oh my gosh, it's so funny because
They lose their
because
damn
like
mind.
because like they're freaking weebs, right? But they're being racist about somebody drawing a anime character. Mind you, anime is a Japanese medium,
Mm-hmm.
right? So why are you being racist towards some other race when it defending a medium that's not even like 'cause it has to be them crazy ass white people. Why the skeptics sometimes it's those weird ass Mexicans that know that they black but they trying to be racist, but we're not going to go on that topic. But like it's like them niggas is crazy, man. I laugh about it because it's entertainment to
Well, I
me
find it
because it's like
comical. I
yeah,
find it
it's
very
hilarious
comical. You know
because I'm
how
like
upset
how
they were about She-Hulk?
oh yeah it was
Men
wild.
was ready to burn down buildings. All
That
this is
shit was wild.
garbage. I'm like, why are you so invested? Turn your TV.
Right, and it's funny too because they didn't like the fact of how funny it was, and if you just read the comics,
It's
like
the
She-Hulk is
same.
it's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's just ignorant niggas that are like go into the. It's like it's like those dudes that are like, oh, Black Panther. Oh, why do they get? They just got these black people coming out of niggas. Like Black Panther is like made in the '80s, dog. Like he's been here. What are you talking about? You know
But
what I'm saying? Shit, like
you see the conspiracy theory behind that. Why
nah,
nobody white showed up to the funeral
no.
on
Why?
Black Panther 2?
Uh
Because
uh
nobody respects him as a real superhero, so nobody white showed up. I'm like, or
Or maybe because Wakanda just has all black people in it.
and they have secret ceremonies when they bury their dead, the same way, nobody showed up for T'Challa's father's funeral because, they do them ceremonies in their villages. So, but, they'll
Yeah,
reach.
man.
They reach
Oh,
everything. It's some black people
yeah.
too. They will reach for everything, make everything racist. Everything ain't racist. Majority
Oh,
of
I
it
know.
is.
I know you saw Dr. Umar's analysis on Black Panther on the
So
Black
what?
Panther 2. Dr. Umar's analysis.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, why? Yeah, check that out. His analysis on Black Panther 2. Oh, it was wild.
I'm
He was
not
saying a
gonna.
whole bunch of conspiracy shit. I'm like, maybe you should read the comics, bro.
He won't. Dr. Umar is the most. He's 75% right sometimes. Other 25%, he out in the woods with his shit.
Hey,
I do not respect the fact that he thinks just because you date a white woman or are in a relationship with a white woman, you are a sellout to your race. But at the same
nah, I don't
point in
believe
time,
that either.
you're
Nah.
saying racism is bad.
Yeah, the heart wants what it wants for one, and then there's nothing really you can do
Racism is
about that.
bad, but yeah, you're telling me who I can and cannot marry. I'm a sellout because of who? What?
Nah, 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 nah.
You can't
I
have
don't
it
think
both
so.
ways. I hate that. That ideology is so
Nah,
stupid.
nah. I don't. That type of stuff. That type of stuff. I don't really get into because I don't believe that for one because like I don't see anything wrong with that. I've never seen anything wrong with that. I think for that just shows the evolution of humanity.
Right.
To be honest with you,
But there's
so
a
I
stigma because if you're a black man and you're dating a white woman, you're dating down. But if you're a black woman and you're dating a white man, he's successful,
that's
so
the
you're
whack. That's the weirdest shit I've ever. I don't understand that.
white
Like
niggas
if
be
you,
broke too.
I mean, man, I don't understand why like a black man can't date a white woman and not be self hatred. But if a black girl dates a white dude,
All
she's
right,
like,
sis.
go girl, it's an
Yep.
upgrade. Like, and I'm not saying that like as trying to be misogynistic towards like black women because I
No,
love black women, but it's a double standard and it's kind of freaking. It's the weirdest double standard for real, for real.
it is.
Like oh, these white women are trying to take our men, but we call our all men pieces of shit because they ain't shit. Oh snap! You better get your white man, girl. But you was just talking about. It doesn't make sense.
It
It's a
doesn't make
whole
sense.
contradiction and it's stupid.
There needs to be a discussion between multiple different kinds of people because that's the only way I feel like this will ever be fixed. You don't need the
And for
girls. You don't need the period girls in the room. You need the ones
uh,
that are actually
and for
intellectual.
and for real, they keep saying like in like about 50 years, the regular American is gonna look brown,
Yeah,
and I'm not mad at that one bit.
they are.
So I'm cool. I am cool with that. You know what I mean?
Brown is beautiful.
Oh,
So is black.
that is something I do want to ask you. I know this is like hella off topic. We're supposed to be doing like top five regular shit. We're
Yeah,
getting
sorry
deep.
guys, we got a little tangent, but this is what happens when we talk. So
Yeah,
just bear
but I
with
do
us.
want to. I do want to ask you, how do you deal with the stigma that your kids might come with later, with like having different like race of parents, or like, or are you like, or like kids and their friends are like, oh, like with their white friends talking about like, oh, I don't like, or like how you have black friends and they're like, oh, why do you talk this way, or why aren't you, or like how they're like, then you might not be black enough,
Yeah.
or you're the other way around. Like, do you have those conversations or whatnot, or
See, here's the thing. My my biological children are all black, and my children through marriage are mixed. But it's it's definitely a conversation we have because they go to a predominantly white school,
Right.
and because the school they did go to, it was a lot of racist stuff going on. Teachers
Mm-hmm.
having it was a long, it was a lot, but
Right.
we figured out that sending them to this school is better for them and all that, and I let them know like everything you see them do just because they may like you and be friends with you, you're not access those same things.
Mm-hmm.
You can't, like my oldest. I'm telling him when you get in the car with your friend and all that, and police pull you over, don't act like they act
Right.
because you don't have that freedom, and that's unfortunately they have to go into that, but
Mm-hmm.
it's a part of life. Like we I tell my wife all the time and all that when I'm talking to older white people and they say stuff like it can't be that bad. And I'm like, you think to me that I'm 36 years old and
Mm-hmm.
since the 70s people have been saying stuff about the police and all the stuff, all the ongoings. You think they're going to make this up and keep this going all this time and fall on deaf ears because nobody believes them, so why would they keep it
Right.
going if it's not true?
Fact.
So yes, I have a
Fact.
conversation with them. I let them know like
Yeah.
you're not given the same freedoms and same things as them.
Now you're gonna have the conversation. You might have to have the conversation of, hey, you might have to watch out for the cops even if they look like you.
Hmm. I've always said that though. That's another story for a different
Mm-hmm.
day.
Yeah.
But
Nah.
yeah, just because they wearing a badge don't mean they're good guys,
Yeah. Mm-hmm. We're talking about gangsters, the
right?
police or
The
something.
biggest gangsters.
Yeah.
But
But okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's
that was
finish this up.
you did your number 5, didn't you?
No, I need one more,
Okay.
and I have my last one. I talked about Jay-Z earlier. I think there's another gangster that might be even more gangster than him that's in this industry, and he's made one of the dopest classic albums I've ever heard to this day, and he also has created the drug dealer multiverse television series. Mr. Curtis Jackson,
It's 50.
aka 50 Cent. I think that man is one of the coldest gangsters. My man was out here rapping, put New York all in it. Before that, my nigga got shot 9 times. Came out of it like what? Put New York in a chokehold. Literally tore New York City and his rappers, the whole hip hop economy apart. A one of the dopest classic albums in Interscope. Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre is probably like literally 50% of hip hop. At least like he's like the mother, like so to speak, of West Coast hip hop, G Funk, anybody. Most cats just come through him, or at least the big, Snoop Dogg, Eminem. You can include 50 Cent, The Game, all of those cats, even Kendrick,
Yep.
like Warren G. Who else? Like just a whole bunch of people. Exhibit, like
Corrupt.
Corrupt, like the whole West Coast came from that guy. You know what I'm saying? Ice Cube, the whole NWA. I mean, they all became a group, and then Dre branched off. But you know what I'm saying? So 50 worked with him. Uh, he made G Unit that branched off with freaking Yayo and Lloyd Banks, which is probably one of the most underrated rappers ever. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, then goes from music, like he's a natural born businessman. That nigga was talking business when that nigga was just rapping. You know what I'm saying? Vitamin Water, 50 Laws of Power. My man's on TV, and I'm not talking. I didn't even get to the TV part. I'm talking about like man's been on like television interviews. Bros be just having a conversation just about business. That's what I really admire about the man. I think it's really crazy because you have all these cats that be like starting off doing gangster shit. You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? But for real, is they just businessmen that ain't got money.
It's
And
all
they
a
gotta
hustle.
do the and they just gotta do the crazy shit because if you notice all these cats that actually get to a point to where they can do business, they do business.
It's all
I
a
mean,
hustle. You just
all
do it
a
differently.
hustle.
A
Yep.
Fortune 500 company owner is the same as a drug dealer.
Yep. No different. No different.
It's all a
That's
hustle.
why that's why I know this is another off topic, but that's why I cannot wait until weed is legalized everywhere. So you got a bunch of brothers can get out of jail, get an LLC, and then sell they weed the right way and take care of their families. Oh, I can't. Oh, I know this is bad to say, but oh, I can't. White people are gonna be so mad. They're gonna melt. I'm gonna love it so much. I cannot wait because people, our brothers don't deserve that. Even white folks can do with them. Bro, imagine if so many black folks all over the country can get out of jail and then actually create LLCs, make weed farms, and then sell weed just like farmers sell eggs, and then make a fortune off that shit. The very thing these white dudes have been trying to keep us in jail for. Never mind. But yeah. But like 50 Cent, man, now he's got the whole freaking drug dealer MCU. Started off with Power, now he's doing BMF, all these Power books and all this and that. Now you see he's about to do 8 Mile, like
Yep.
the television series. He finally got his not too long ago. He's got his Hollywood star. And that man is doing really big things, man. Like that man is a gangster for real, for real.
You
Like
get no
he's
slander
another,
from me.
huh?
You get no slander from me from Curtis Jackson.
Yeah, that's my guy, bro. Like he really came up, had to do his thing. Did his mother get like his mother was a drug dealer too, and then died. And even that, just from the life that that he's gone through, just to get up to where he's at now, that's that man is dope. That is success in every sense of the word.
Facts.
And he be cracking jokes on. Oh man, I hope my man's personality never changes because that man is hilarious. He be bullying. He still be bullying people, bro.
Yeah,
It's funny. It's hilarious.
that's for
But yeah,
life.
that's my fifth. That's my fifth.
All right, well, we're gonna run through our list one more time and then call it a day. I
Yeah.
have Cleo, I have Birdie, OG Bobby Johnson, God from In Too Deep, and I got O Dog.
Mine was Vito. The other I had was, oh shoot, what was it? I had Vito, Sam Rothstein, Jay Z, Solange, and Curtis Jackson.
You
50
still
Cent.
ain't shit for that Solange. Just,
Yeah,
but
I,
if
I
your
love
list
that
differs
music.
from our list, or if you like his list more, you like my list, or you like my list more than his list, let us know down in the comments. Again, I go by the name J Dub the Dude,
I go by the name Von Doom.
and this is Hear Me Out. Thanks for pulling up on us.
We out here. Stay greasy.